Hey guys, today I'm going to do the 3 marker challenge. And I know there are different rules, like where you do the line art afterwards or before you chose the markers. Personally, I like to do the line art before, so this is going to be the line art just because I thought that Noctis deserves a bit of a strange color scheme, and I think that's a bit more funny than working around the colors with the line art afterwards. So yeah, I'm going to pick one of my markers, which you can see right here, and put them in a bag. So yeah, I can pick one of them. Going to be a bit complicated. And one got stuck. Alright. So, going to pick one at random. We've got a light gray shade in there. And we got a very dark blue. And a nice pink tone. Alright. So let's get started. So we have a light gray as the lightest tone, a pink as the middle tone, and a dark blue as the dark tone. I'll start with the lightest tone to use it as a base for the skin. That would be something that I usually do with normal Copic paintings, because for me it's quite important to have a base tone for the skin in order to work on smooth gradients. With that pink though, it's somehow hard, so I sometimes just touch the tip, like I use the pink and touch the gray tip to create like a middle tone of the pink and the gray, so the blending is a bit easier, though it's really hard. Some of you might recognize the line art. I posted a sketch of it, I think a week ago, on my Instagram account, and I still haven't got my hands on the new Final Fantasy, so I'm still very excited to play this game. You might notice that I'm constantly trying to keep the face area wet. This is just to prevent blotchiness and to make the skin appear more soft. So, since Noctis' hair is darker, I used the pink tone this time as a base color. This is something that probably would match with my normal coloring, because if something is darker, you also choose a darker base color. I was really surprised that the pink really blends good together with the blue, because I was skeptical at first that the blue is, it's really a dark color. And I couldn't be sure that this would work out, but I figured somehow that the blue is alright with blending. So I used the cool gray as a highlight tone for the hair, and I tried to push the pink away with it. That works by just pressing the tip onto the set color and smudge it against it. So for the ones of you who are interested in the paper I'm using, I stated this before in the Q&As. With Copic marker I usually use normal office paper. I know that a lot of people are sticking with the regular marker paper, but for me, who likes a lot of blending and a lot of mixing colors together, I think that office paper works just fine, because I feel like the marker paper has a special surface that prevents it from soaking the ink. And this makes it really hard to blend, because, at least for me, because the color just stays on the surface and you would rub it off when you try using different colors. So the closest get like the best contrast ever, the pink and the blue. Yeah, but I think it's just logical that you have the gray for the skin, pink for the t-shirt, and blue for the shirt, because the hair has all of them involved. So we have a good balance here. So this was the 3 marker challenge. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you want me to do some other challenges, just post them in the comments. So thanks for watching and see you next time.